So, former Trump White House staffers, they struggle to find work. So, this is by Matthew Allen. And that is no surprise at all. So, some key ex White House staffers find working under the Trump administration to be a stain on their resume. So, it's typically for a new presidential administration to clean house and bring in fresh staff to fill top jobs in the executive branch. So when the old White House regime leaves, former staffers are usually swift to find new jobs and positions, whether in the political or corporate arenas. So, however, former Trump staffers and administrative workers are not finding new work so easily. So the New York Times reports that some of the former White House staffers who stayed under the employment of former President Donald Trump up to the end of his only term are slow to gain employment elsewhere. So according to the report by the nonpartisan government ethics and accountability watchdog organization Citizens for the Responsibility and Ethics in Washington, Kayleigh McEnany, Trump's fourth and final White House press secretary, claimed to have been in talks with Fox News to join their team. So McEnany wrote in her termination financial disclosure that she and Fox had reached an agreement for her to begin work there in January. That's not a surprise, but however, the right-leaning cable news network came out after the fact to state that McEnany is not currently an employee or contributor at Fox News. And so that's not a surprise as well. So Sarah Matthews, a former deputy White House press secretary, is reportedly not surprised her own time with Trump hasn't been met with more offers as well. So in general, you would think that working in the Trump White House would kind of show how battle tested you are, Matthews told New York Times, but it shows that you can survive one of the most high pressure jobs. So Matthew resigned from her post immediately following the Capitol insurrection, stating that she was deeply disturbed, according to ABC. So it seems that the stigma of the Capitol riots has increased prospective employers' resistance of former Trump staffer Miles Taylor, former chief of staff at the Department of Homeland Security, stated that those who stuck around, whether it be to the riots or the inauguration, will not get work so swiftly. So the longer they stayed, the more vocally they defended the president's policies, the harder it will be to find work after this, Taylor said in the Times. So that's pretty much the article. So they are now struggling because they were with Donald Trump and supported him all the way out. And so now it is not easy sailing for them to find jobs. So again, this shows what happens when you stick behind people who pretty much foment violence and racism throughout the presidency and administrative work. So, having said that, thanks for listening.